because you're approaching the throne the wrong way. You get it now? You follow? And sometimes when you approach the throne and each other the wrong way, you know what I'm saying? And somebody tell you, you flare.
That's right.
Which means you approach it the wrong way.
That's right.
Well, why are you doing? Because I want to.
Uh-huh.
Isn't it? Listen, you can't serve Yahweh and the world.
Right.
Neither can you serve Yahweh and give birth to his imps.
That's right.
And bring them to the family of Yahweh and think Yahweh is going to accept them.
That's right.
They do not do it. You may well learn that and learn it quick. You see? Then you want everybody to feel sorry for you when you knew better to begin with.
That's right.
You see? That's what I mean. You're taught to keep from making the mistakes.
That's right.
What do you think Yahweh reveals something to you so he can justify your wrongdoing?
Oh.
Then where is Yahweh glorified on earth as he is in heaven?
Right. Where is the right? That's right.
That's right.
Do you understand me?
That's right.
You can't take this doctrine as Molly say and use it in your own time. It's not an excuse to use an acronym.
That's right.
It doesn't set you free other than serve Yahweh in spirit and truth.
That's right.
Then you ought to be satisfied with that because that's who you are.
Right.
You follow? I'm not serving no deity up above the sun, moon, and stars. You understand that? I'm not looking to go to heaven. I'm already there.
That's right.
That's when you understand what it is. Then as Danny said, listen, let me tell you something along with it. He said, they're talking about the government behind dope. This is the dopiest government you got.
All right.
Then why wouldn't they promote dope? And listen, we'll put you in jail for using it.
That's right.
We'll discredit you as a candidate if you use it.
Yeah.
You get it now? And dope pushers will not use it.
No.
How do you know that? Because these dopey preachers out here are teaching you something they ain't gonna do.
That's right. Absolutely.
Get it now?
That's right.
You think somebody pushing dope that messes up your system, your mind, and destroys your physical body cares anything about you?
No way.
Then if we don't have a drug rehabilitation center and go pet these idiots, then we're inhuman.
Right.
You understand? We don't care. No, a shooter don't care. Don't you know what that stuff will do to you?
Right.
You follow? That's the reason why I say you want to get rid of dope, sell it everywhere you go.
That's right.
I mean, go in the supermarket.
That's right.
Give me a 15 pounds of cocaine.
That's right.
Just sit there because see, everybody that has not been acquainted with that kind of stuff does not believe it can happen to them.
That's right. That's right.
They haven't seen the effects of it. Years ago, they used to put out cars that was in a bad accident.
Yeah.
They used to put them in service station right on the corner service, or put them out on the road. And man, you look up and see it, and you coming to slowing down.
That's right.
Cops are not after getting you to obey the law; they hide out.
Right.
You know? To catch you in something wrong. Yeah, all they got to do is be out nowhere you see them.
Right.
Who in here looks up, no, look, you know, then be going down 55 miles down the Atlantic Boulevard, look up and see a cop and keep speeding. Who does that? You get it? So if they just made a show, you see, it's a reminder for you to obey. Right. But see, they want to catch you. They even chase, I look at them sometimes, I get so damn mad. They even chase people in service days, assembly, and you write down tickets down one of them. My day is coming.
All right.
Because I told you why I don't like it. It ain't that I don't like law, but I don't like nobody that teaches something they're not.
Right.
Now, if I'm a cop, I can go 90 miles an hour down 90 Boulevard.
They do.
And it's all right. Get it now? That's what I'm trying to tell you about Yahweh defending you. I've gotten off, singing off the track. So then they weren't clear, of what all this meant. Now let me give you an example. See, they didn't know that offering up the lamb here was the figure of he was the lamb slain before the foundation. They didn't know.
That's right.
You see? They didn't know that Adam died before the generation of man could come forth.
That's right.
You see? You get it now? That was the thing they didn't know. But they were obedient because Yahweh had asked them to do it.
Yes, sir.
Get it now?
Yes, sir.
Now, but on the day of Pentecost, you see, he opened it up. You see, that he was the Lamb. You follow me? Do you follow me? That he was the Son.
Yes.
And listen, just like when, go back to this, when Elohim set forth to execute the purpose, as far as Yahweh was concerned, it was finished.
Yes.
Right here.
Yes.
He declared the end right at the beginning.
Yes.
Then he stepped into a shaping form.
Go ahead.
You see? No, that isn't true.
Come on, Dad.
That's the way of the vision. You see? What actually happened, he willed a purpose from start to finish, and thus it was.
That's right.
Right.
You see? But in a vision, he had to break that down.
That's
Right.
You see? And give you some way of explaining from a finite understanding
Yeah.
to that which is infinite.
Yes, Dad.
You got it now?
Right.
You follow? Now, what we're talking about is death. That's what I'm trying to get across. Death. And what I mean by death. You see? If you can live in an immortal state while like this, you can have immortal death
See?
while yet in a state like that.
That's right. That's right.
You follow?
That's right.
What's the more of that?
See?
Never knowing.
Yeah.
You see, the joy. Not having an immortal body. To be one with Yahweh, to declare what shall be in the ages yet to come, yet ever mindful
No.
of what you missed out.
No. 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 No.
That's right. You see? Gary knows something about that, don't he? He asked me about what was it like to lose immortality.
Yes.
He just got a glimpse. He said he don't want to see no more.
That's right.
You get it? And I don't blame him. I don't want to see it. Now, what I'm after is death and what we're talking about in Yahweh. We're not talking about cemetery stuff. Read.
In chapter of Romans. There is therefore now no condemnation to them that are in Yahshua the
See
Messiah.
that?
That's right.
Now listen. You had to be in Adam. In the flesh. You see? In the spirit, that when he comes down, you can be born.
Go ahead, Dad. That's right.
You get it now?
That's right.
Now, so then you must be in the Messiah. You get it now? We're not talking about being Yahshua now. We're talking about being in him. Not him, but in him. You see? Read.
Who walk not after the flesh,
Who walk not after the flesh. Are you listening now?
Yes.
Say so you can understand some boy you think's cute. Some woman that you think is beautiful. That's not a part of the doctrine. That's walking after faith.
That's right.
Why can't you see the beauty in these people that Yahweh has elected?
All right, come on.
That's well said.
You see? Why look for it anywhere else? If it's to be with you, Yahweh will gather. We at the time of Noah, just by preaching the gospel, he will cause them to come unto us.
Right. That's right.
You get it now?
Yes, sir.
Read.
There is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Yahshua the Messiah, who walk not after the flesh, but after the
See
Spirit.
that now? We want to know, now listen, that knowing him in the Spirit is the thing that keeps you from falling.
Yes.
Now that's what we say after every class, right?
Yes.
Now to him. Him who? Dad? No. One another? No. What is it? Him in you.
Yeah.
He's able to keep you from falling. How? By the things he revealed to you.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
You see?
Yes.
Now I can say these things because I've been, and things that we've been through it.
That's right.
Dr. Darrell Kinley told you about me, selling my drugs. I've been through all that, feeling rejected, none love. I didn't been through it.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I mean, I'll go ahead and say, I didn't feel rejected by a damn woman or a damn man.
Hey.
I felt rejected by Yahweh himself.
Go ahead, man.
All I wanted to do, wherever he was at, that's where I wanted to be. You see?
True parents.
What you about running after no woman nor no damn man?
That's right.
You follow me? We'll talk, go back. And I done it.
That's right.
Right.
Yes, it hurt.
Yes.
But in your obedience, it's better than a sacrifice. And I'll tell you something, I didn't know, nobody understood that till I heard him talk about it Sunday.
Yes. Yes.
You follow? That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of life I've lived.
Yes.
And I know no way to bow. I'm not saying I don't have compassion. You follow? But listen, the only help and hope that I've got to give you is this. That's all of it.
That's it.
It's sufficient.
And that'll take you on into immortality.
Right.
You see? But you must, in order to feel and experience the power, you have to be that.
That's
All right, right.
It's not something you come talk about like you did in church and go home. It's not like you ate the Lord's Supper in a church and went home and didn't get nothing out of it.
That's right.
This is a true Passover, man.
That's right.
Where you passed over from death unto life.
That's right, Dad.
Get it now?
Yes.
As some of you say, you're born in the world DOA.
That's right.
What are you talking about? Without knowledge. Without understanding. You see? Then Yahweh comes along and raises you. You see? I'm talking about, you follow me? It's nothing for you to raise up against one
That's
another.
right. That's right.
See? The angels are not against Yahweh. They're not against Yahweh. You know why? Because they're fully persuaded that's who they are. Read on it.
For the law of the Spirit of life in Yahshua the Messiah hath made me free from the law of sin and death.
See that now? Things that condemn you. You follow? And listen, when you do things, you will not get on the housetops and shout about it. But rather, nobody would say nothing about it. You know? That all tell you something.
Right.
Pardon me?
Yes, sir.
Anytime you get in a state where, I just rather nobody knows that. Well, I know I did this, but I just rather nobody know that. See? But see, this doctrine, we're going to shout it from the housetop.
That's right.
Get it up?
Yeah.
This doctrine, we're going to shut up some mouth.
Come on.
And in that, there's no pollution whatsoever.
Right.
Read.
For what the law could not do, in that it was weak in the flesh, through the flesh, Yahweh sent his own Son in the likeness of sinful flesh
Read.
to condemn sin in the flesh.
To leave it right there. Get it now? Don't try to fix it, just leave it right there. And come on, follow me. Get it now? Read.
That the righteousness of the law,
That's what I'm after. That's what I've been trying to tell you ever since we've been together. That the righteousness of the law. Now we hoop and holler. That Yahshua fulfilled jot and tittle, right?
That's right.
Now we are where he was. Right?
Right.
Everybody agree with that?
Yes.
Through your understanding, you can see, you can breathe. You follow? You're now where, instead of just one son, we being many. Come on. Make up the one son.
That's right.
And we have the job of fulfilling the law. See, let me explain. He couldn't tell them what this mission was back then.
Right.
You see? You follow? You understand now?
Yes, sir.
He just couldn't, it was what, he could, it was purpose that he wouldn't.
That's right.
But now he purposed him and you, is it, to fulfill the righteousness of it.
All right.
Read on.
that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us, who walk not after the flesh.
Fulfill jot and tittle.
Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir.
See? Let not this be named amongst you. Let not that be named. You know what I mean. Because I'm trying to fix up. You see? Read.
But, that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit.
Yes, pleasing him
Yes.
that's dwelling in us.
Yes.
Now that then is glorifying our Father on earth this night. Get it now? As he done. Said, Father, I've glorified thy name. You get it now?
Yes.
Yes.
That's whether we say anything to anybody else or not.
Yes.
We walk.
Yes.
You see? As he would have us walk with the law of the Spirit of life in it. That's glorifying his name on earth.
That's right.
Get it now? Whether you ever permitted to tell anybody else the name is Yahweh. You see? You have walked. You understand?
That's right.
Because his name is in you.
That's right.
You see? Because let me explain that so you get the gist of it. See, there's angels in heaven, figurative of stars, that don't say nothing.
All right, then.
They just are light.
All right.
You see? But when they come down to earth, then they speak to vessels. You see that now?
Go on, then.
So whether you speak or don't speak, the testimony should be the same.
All right.
Read quickly.
For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh.
See it now? You talk about good time, boogaloo, going back to California, and everybody, you see? Your mind ain't on that.
Right. That's right.
And neither are you so persuasive in the doctrine that you can persuade anybody that you might call yourself liking
Teach.
under Yahweh for themselves.
That's right.
No way.
Is it? You know? I just be honest. Anybody don't want no part with me in the doctrine, I don't need it.
That's right.
I don't want to come here and try to teach you spiritual things and go home and war with a woman
Teach.
day and night about natural things. You don't never take me, and you do that. And why don't we go out dancing? And blah, 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 blah. And blah, I don't want to hear it. You haven't bought me a pair of shoes for the last 3 weeks. Hey, I don't want to hear it. Listen, I'm going to tell you where it goes with that. I will be alone and by myself. I am determined that peace I have is not going to disturb.
That's
All
right.
right.
You see, and when I see it start disturbing you, you may hear me say something. But really, it's not bothering me. See, I know already, listen, I'm going to tell you something point blank. Already know what I'm going to do with all that. Don't make no difference. We already know I'm going to do that. You see, you're not permitted to know and do wrong no more so than the children of Israel, nobody else back there.
All right.
Yahweh not making. If anybody had excuse, they did. You don't.
Right. Right.
Read. I got.
Say.
For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh.
See that now? Read.
But they that are after the Spirit, the things of the
See
Spirit.
that now?
Yes, sir.
The things that
That's right.
is being able to explain Yahweh and that which is immortal. Those things pertain to that.
Yes, sir.
That's what you should be after. How can you make somebody understand that when if this falls away, he has another bill?
Yes. Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Read quickly.
For to be carnally minded is death.
Now you see that?
That's right.
I went all this way to get you to see. To be carnal minded is death. Now listen, children, in conclusion, you can't have both of them. You see? When they were carnal, which meant worldly, under the law, that's all they were.
Right.
And it was said, somebody said, Yahweh winked at that. He's not winking now.
All right.
That's right.
Because the sacrifice for all that has come.
That's right.
You see?
That's
and
right.
he's put that to death and revealed himself in you.
Yes.
You see? That we might walk and glorify Yahweh in your body and in your spirit, which belongs to him.
That's right. Yeah.
You get it now?
Yeah.
Ain't letting your body do what you want to do with.
That's right.
See?
Hallelujah.
And neither can you boast that you love everybody. I mean, in spirit and truth. That you follow?
That's right.
In other words, I said, I love everybody. That's not you.
Right.
That's Yahweh that loves all. You get it now?
Yeah.
Read.
For to be carnally minded is death.
Uh-huh.
But to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
See what I'm saying? Now you can have that now. Now Daddy said about this calamity. And so they can take it back to Detroit. This hurricane that come up, I think it was hit on this floor.
Right.
See? And they talked about it hit here. I said, it's going around.
Right. That's right.
That's right.
And I don't mean I said that afterwards.
No.
And neither am I saying it boastfully.
Right.
Or that I know so. I'm saying this, that if we will serve Yahweh, he will protect us.
That's
right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
He ain't destroy us for that.
That's right.
Because he promised not to destroy us with water no more.
Right.
Peace.
You get it now? You get it now? You follow? So then that will have to go around. You get it now? And it went around.
All right. That's right.
And it done some damage too.
Right.
In other words, that's some awesome power.
Yes.
And you look back at it, and some of them, my daughter once did it when there was thunder lightning. Cut that out! When I explained to her what she was doing, you talking about balling your fist up at the Shekinah flash, the wing jump, she went around for how long? Sometimes, as I used to say, Yahweh protects old fools and young fools. What is it?
Fools and children.
Yeah, he protects children and old fools or whatever. You see? But I'm saying, now is the time. You listen? To become serious-minded. You see? And I'll say this. This is part of the doctrine I want you to see. So you can have loved ones, you see, that have passed on that never knew the name. You listening? Then I'm through. And you can speak or stand in the presence of Yahweh and plead their cause. See? So it's more than just you that's involved.
That's right.
It's more than just you and your little selfish ways about anything. You see? But now if you can't ask for yourself, or you're not worthy of asking for yourself, you know you can't ask for nobody else.
That's right.
But Yahshua was worthy.
Yes.
You get it now?
Yes.
And I'm saying to you in no uncertain terms, that is the true spirit. that every one of us have had in us since the day of Pentecost. All we had to do was bow to it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can ask Yahweh for that if you're obedient, He won't give it to you.
That's right.
That's right.
You see? You see? And then there's certain things you just don't ask for. You see? Because a lot of things you may ask for. So you have to learn which is selfish and which is not.
Right.
You get it?
Yes, sir.
If you come together, you see, we'll pick this up. You see? But we come on that. And again, we're glad that Molly and David are well. Glad to have the people from Detroit from us. And I thank you so much.
All right.
I'd like to thank Dr. Glenn Kinley. It's a great class.
You're
And
welcome.
everybody enjoyed themselves tonight. At this time, I'd like to read our announcements.